Welcome to Herman Hits the Road, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at and installing the Haloview MC10 rear view dash cam. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. Okay, so we have some instructions. Camera specifications. This is the actual mirror itself. Looks like a mirror, and this is the display. We have a camera on the back which points forward and extendable. We have a few aerials. Second layer, we have the rear view camera. Looks nice and sturdy, metal. We have a number of cables. This is for the mirror component, which plugs into the 12-volt accessory port on the front of the vehicle. And we have some other cables down here, all to help us with installation. So I've temporarily wired this up. That's what it says in the instructions. Make sure that they pair before we go and install it. And that's what I've done. And let me show you what I am seeing here. There you go. So what we're looking at here, this image here is from this camera. So you can see all the way down there, and then see that there? That's the rear view camera, which you can see just there. Now if I do a swipe, you can see both cameras together. Okay, so this is the rear view and this is the front facing, and now you can see the rear view camera. So swiping up gets you this menu where you got various settings. You can go into this extra setting menu where you can see, you can set all the deeper settings, such as formatting the card, recording formats, the picture and the park line there. So it's all very well put together, and I'm keeping on the plastic, so it might look a little bit fuzzy, but I'm keeping on the plastic until we actually do the installation. Don't want the camera scratched. On the back here, so you got the speaker, you got these clips which go onto the rear view mirror, and like I was showing you earlier, this is the camera, the front facing camera, and obviously it sticks out like that. You can adjust that in case your mirror is quite a large mirror and needs to go round. Comes with an SD card. So there you go, very nice fit I think, especially when we had it on the upside down. So now it's the right way up. We've wired the camera in, as you can see, there it is behind this piece of wood here, 4 screws holding on, wire coming out, all nicely bonded up. The wire connects to this blue one, and the blue one goes through under the over the roof there. It runs across the roof and down the side, all the way down here to, well, to this light here. It's connected to this light just here, so that's where we're getting our power from for the camera. Now then, inside I need to show you what I've done here. So I've got my mirror all set up. At the moment it's not plugged into the light, which is the next thing we would need to do, but if I just flick to no signal. Now if I turn the ignition on and then the lights, blink, there you go. That is the rear camera. Oh, cue person driving by. That's the rear camera sorted out. Right, so all we need to do now is fit this to the mirror and then the end of the cord to the other light, which is outside. Well, this is take 2. Ignition on, lights. Oh, hey, there's the front, there's the 2 in cameras, and that's the back. Right, let me show you what I actually ended up doing. So this is what I've put together. That, of course, is the cigarette lighter adapter. I've soldered in 2 wires either end. I've taken out the metal bit that plugs it into and connects to the cigarette lighter. This piece of wire here, at the very end, I've got the Wago clips. That's going to connect to the camera. And this side, I've put in an inline fuse. That is a 3-amp fuse. I wanted to get lower. I think that's adequate, but I wanted to see if I could get it down to 1 amp. But anyway, that'd be fine. And then of course that ends off at 2 other Wago connectors, which that is going to be connected to the power and the light itself. Right, as you can see, the mirror monitor is on. You can see the cable going up there. It goes across the bed. So you can see it trailing across here. Now I still need to do some tidying. And it's a bit difficult. Right, so there's the other end of it. You can just see the cigarette lighter connector there. It's all on. It's all looking nice. It needs to be tidied, of course. Need to tie that to the somewhere. Cable comes through this hole and up here, of course. Just there, they get the Wago connectors, and I created this using a different wire this time. So this is the same 17-amp cable that we use for the camera. I wrapped it in tape, and that's going to be a lot better, a lot safer for us. So I just need to set that all back into here and tidy up. I've been using the MC10 on a few trips now, and I'd like to give you my review of it. Let's cover the good points first of all. Number one, it was very simple to install, even though I went a kind of bit overboard with the soldering of the end and all that kind of thing. Also, the functions, the on-screen functions are very simple as well. It's just a quick swipe left, right, and or up and down. And of course, you've got those buttons along the bottom as well when the display appears. Makes it very easy to use. Also, it has a dash cam. It's not just a reversing camera. You can record what is ahead of you and what's behind you at the same time, which I think is a really good idea. In conclusion, I like the fact that it's a dash cam, so you can see and record things that are happening through the front windscreen and things that are happening behind you. I like the fact that you can, if you tilt the camera up a bit, you can see further down the road. And I liked also the fact that if you tilt it down, you can see right behind you. So it's very useful as a reversing camera. I've been on a few trips now with the MC10 using it, and I'm finding it useful and usable as well.